Hey everyone, it's Donald. I hope you guys are having a good one. So what I'm trying to figure out is what issues we're really seeing with freeze dryers right now. So I think we've taken care of the vacuum issue stuff, getting new hoses, getting new parts, the drain valve getting replaced, all that type of stuff. We now have the demister in place to help out with, obviously, my phone is just wanting to move. To help out with those dry times and making sure the clogged demister is obviously getting replaced. If you don't want to do the one that we sell, that's perfectly fine. Order an extra one from Harvest Right. Just remember, it's really hard to kind of get those off. If you use a good tool, you might be able to pop it off. Some of them are in really, really good. But if you want one that's just add an easier one, it's larger side, obviously, just go to fixmyfd.com. We can get you the larger one. The new filters will get put on there very, very soon. We'll get those squared away. We're just slowly getting stuff inputted. I've done some instructional videos on how to install the filter system, and then also how to install the hose, so that way there's no questions about those type of stuff. Also, I put one-on-one support with me on there. That is a $50 charge. Please send me over your log files if you can get them. And then also please send me over pictures of your 30-minute freeze and vacuum test. Send those to admin@fixmyfd.com. That's how you will get support from me. If you're just sending me messages for support, they're going to go unanswered. I'm sorry to tell you. I have prayed about this. I've talked to my family and everything like this. I've talked to many, many, many people. And I think this is just the correct way to move forward to make my life kind of even and not feel like I'm taking advantage. I'm not saying people were taking advantage of me before, but I'm sure if you guys help people out for hours and hours and hours, you guys will understand what I'm talking about. And yes, there will be a bunch of hate coming on you on Facebook. However, I'm not on Facebook. At the end of the day, I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on Messenger, anything like that. So if you need to get a hold of me, admin@fixmyfd.com will be how to get a hold of us. If you're asking for help with your freeze dryer or whatever, unfortunately, I'm going to give you a link to pay for that $50 service for my help. So, but that being said, if you have issues installing your vacuum hose, please watch the video that's been put on the site. If you're still having issues, send us an email. Definitely help you with any products that you end up purchasing from the site. My wife will probably be the one to reach out because she's been taught how to install those, things to look for, all that type of stuff. The filter system, the same thing. She'll take care of all that type of stuff. That's kind of the thing that she wanted to kind of take on, so that way people were still getting supported. And then obviously she knows there's some things that are going to still need my help, maybe identifying certain issues, maybe things were put together wrong when somebody replaced a relay board. There's questions about epoxy harnesses. There's questions about reading log files. All that type of stuff is stuff I will take care of. But it will be that $50 service fee, which is very much in line. I believe Harvest Right charges $45 or $49. I'm not sure 100%. But that being said, I don't think a lot of people are going to take advantage of that service. So it should be a pretty quick and seamless, probably get with you like the same day, if not within a couple of hours of that service being purchased, so we can start looking at log files, see what's kind of going on, see if you might have a condenser issue where you might need more Freon, relay board that might need to be replaced, or just, hey, you need to do the vacuum fix leaks. So that being said, with the vacuum fix leaks, right? Every single machine we've had or owned, we've always fixed the vacuum leaks. Even if the machine works very, very well, we are firm believers in fixing those leaks or just verifying everything is in place as good as possible. The smallest leak, even if you are getting good vacuum, could still affect your run times with the machines. So that being said, I talked about it before. A customer had no errors on their machine, no nothing. I tested their their hose to the hose that we sell at fixmyfd.com. Theirs came to 302 mTOR in 30 minutes. Our hose was right about 150 in 30 minutes. So big difference. I've seen the difference in many, many hoses. We got some people that, hey, they don't see a difference at all. I can just go off of the ones that I've personally installed the hose. I have never had one from a standard hose that's brought in from the manufacturer ever beat my hose when at least I've installed it. I can't say anything else, but I think you'll enjoy the new install video. I think it's a much more simpler. You'll tighten it on and then just tighten down with a wrench. Okay, make sure it's tight. After all the testing I've done with making fresh air systems and everything else, you need to make sure it's tight. If there is any point of a not tight at all, you have a chance of a small leak in those hoses. So make sure you get it tight. If you bought one before, tighten the hose. Make sure it's good to go. So we have not a lot in stock. We have some items all in stock. We are going to try our best to keep those in stock and up to date on everything that's in there. I'm going to teach my wife and my daughter how to place those orders, how to keep track of inventory, how to do all that type of stuff. So yes, there probably will be growing pains. Please understand that. We will try our best to, and we're going from a new system. We're moving from Square to Shopify. So there's going to be those growing pains and all that type of stuff. And then also just the growing pains of making sure we have enough inventory depending on what we go in, especially with the lower pricing that they've released. So we're expecting some growing pains, but please be with us. We understand. We have been praying about this very, very, very much. We think we're on the right track of where we want to be, teaching my daughter how to run a business, teaching her how to do profit margins, all that type of stuff, understanding how to take care of shipping costs, all that type of stuff is stuff that is very important for her to learn as a 16, almost 17-year-old. And it's also very important for my wife to learn because I've always ran that type of stuff. So in turn, her learning all that stuff is very important. One day I will die. And I hope that my wife, my daughter, my son can definitely be taken care of. And I've taught them everything that I can possibly teach them. My son's like just turning 8, right? So he's going up learning, hey, how do we turn this wrench? How do we do all that stuff? Stuff that, he needs to learn. And if my daughter wants to learn that stuff, then I will teach her. But my son, he's just stuck in it. He's going to learn how to turn a wrench on a car. He's going to learn how to turn a wrench on a freeze dryer. So, but as I said, please be with us. We've prayed about this. We think this is the right thing to do, the way that it's set up now. There is nobody else to answer to other than God, obviously. But this is 100% family. There's no partners. There's no nothing else. It is family taking care of this, making sure that, obviously money's where it's supposed to be, supplies where it's supposed to be, all that type of stuff. So if we mess this up, this is on us 100%. And it's a lot on me because I'm having to teach these two how to really operate fixmyfd.com. But thank you so much for the emails and all that stuff. I've told you guys this over and over and over again. If you see something's not working on the site, let me know. But to get back to the main part of this video, and honestly, I got rambling on. What issues are you guys seeing that I need to look at maybe making videos for, or do a lot of research to see what issues are kind of going on, right? We know a software issue is still happening. I have not seen a software that has been accurate on mTORs lately, or one that doesn't cause a lot of mid-batch heater failures, unless if people take care of some vacuum stuff. Some of those new softwares seem like they're lying to people or misrepresentation of the true mTOR that might be on that machine. So I can't confirm that because I'm not a software developer, but I can confirm what my belief is based upon trying stuff out. So tomorrow I will make a Blue Alpine initial review video. It's not going to be what people are going to want, at least from Blue Alpine themselves. Because I can tell you right now, I don't recommend that machine. But I will make that video. I will go over what my thought process still and my review is of the Stay Fresh now that we've had it for many, many months, and where we're at with the Harvest Right machine. So I hope you guys take care. Have a good day. Leave your comments on where issues you guys are still having with any brand and machine. I know we're still seeing vacuum issues. We're still seeing a lot of smoke coming from people's demisters, which is just really a clogged demister most likely. Don't overflow those oil. Keep it only about halfway full. And then replace that filter if you need to. I think it's like $40 or $50 at Harvest Right. I just know, I believe ours that we sell is a better quality, and obviously it is more expensive. I understand that as well, but you guys take care. Have a good one. If you guys need one-on-one support, it's now live on the website. I will try my best to get a hold of you. I do work in the mornings, my real job. So in the afternoons typically is what you guys are going to get from me. And if you're East Coast time, it could be pretty late. So I can always text you, email you, or whatever, and we will get a time set up that kind of works for you on my days off, which Sundays we could do definitely after I get out of church. So church is the number one priority on Sundays for our family. So, but you guys take care. Have a good one, and we'll talk to you soon.